Hello friends, welcome to Total Recap. Today we are going to explain a Shah Rukh Khan's movie named Hoon Na, which means I Am Here, released in 2004. So sit with some popcorns, relax and enjoy this action/drama movie. So, the movie begins in a news channel studio, where TV hosts were talking to General Amarjit Bakshi of the Indian Army about the Project Milap, and there, for his security, Brigadier Shekhar Sharma came with his commanders and sat in the control room. Project Milap was actually a project through which India extended a hand of friendship to end the conflict between Pakistan and India, and a decision was made in India to send back some innocent people present in India to Pakistan. However, a person named Raghav was not happy with this decision, so much so that some of his men infiltrated the news channel studio and killed all the commanders protecting General Amarjit Bakshi, all this while. After this, Raghav enters, and seeing this, Brigadier Sharma calls for backup in the control room. But on the other hand, Raghav confronts the general and asks him, has Pakistan also agreed to let go of our innocent Indians? When he hears from the general that Pakistan has not officially issued any statement yet, he gets very angry. Therefore, Raghav threatens the general by showing him a photo of his daughter and demands that Project Milap should stop, or else he will harm his daughter. After this, Raghav is about to shoot General Bakshi when Major Ram Sharma arrives there to save him. As a result, Raghav has to flee from there, but as he goes, he fires a shot at General Bakshi, but Brigadier Shekhar Sharma takes the bullet in his chest. After that, Major Ram attempts to capture him, to the extent that Raghav was even under Major Ram's control. However, Raghav shot Ram and wounded him, but he ran away during this time. Afterward, Brigadier Shekhar Sharma also began calling Ram to him, during which Raghav fled from there. After this, we are shown a scene from a hospital where we learn that Major Ram is actually the son of Brigadier Shekhar Sharma, and in his last moments, he tells Ram the story of his childhood, saying he also has a stepbrother, whom his stepmother Madhu Sharma took to Darjeeling 20 years ago. Because of this, Shekhar Sharma now makes a promise to his son Ram that he will find his mother and brother and immerse their ashes in the same water along with his brother. Here, we are shown a scene from 20 years ago where a child comes to Shekhar Sharma with a letter. It was written by Shekhar Sharma's girlfriend, stating, Shekhar, I know that whatever happened between us 11 years ago, you still consider it a mistake. I stayed away from you because I know how much you love your wife, but now you have to keep your son Ram with you because until you receive this letter, I won't be in this world. After reading the letter, Shekhar Sharma agrees to keep Ram with him, but as a result, his wife Madhu Sharma takes her younger son Laxman with her and leaves Shekhar's house. But now Ram had decided that he would go in front of his mother and brother and tell them everything truthfully. That's why he asks General Bakshi for leave, but General Bakshi shows Ram a picture of his daughter Sanju and says, Raghav project can stop my daughter too, who is studying at St. Paul's College in Darjeeling. Here we find out that General Bakshi and his daughter haven't been talking for a long time. In fact, Sanju is angry with her father because General Bakshi always wanted a son who could join the army when he grew up, but now General Bakshi entrusts Ram with the responsibility to protect Sanju because he doesn't trust anyone else. But Ram refuses to accept this mission, but here General Bakshi tells him that Ram's brother Lakshman also studies at the same college and their mother lives there too. All these things had already been told to General Bakshi by Brigadier Shekhar Sharma because they were good friends, and now Ram gets ready to go on this mission. But for this mission, Ram will have to become a student whose education was interrupted 10 years ago due to some financial crisis, which he is now going to continue. Meanwhile, on the other hand, we are shown Lakshman, also known as Lucky, and Sanju. Lucky is a troublesome student, but he is the coolest and most famous in the entire college. On the other hand, Sanju is a girl who likes to dress like boys. Afterward, a guy named Percy challenges Lucky to an arm wrestling match. But just then, another guy arrives who was Minnie's boyfriend. Now, a condition is set between these two that the winner gets to kiss Minnie, and the loser has to do anything the winner asks. Lucky very close to wins, but Sanju deliberately defeats Lucky by putting a hot cigarette on his shoulder. Now, Lucky's punishment is that the first person who enters the college gate will have to push Lucky down. Unfortunately, the college principal arrives at the gate at that moment. However, the principal had a terrible habit of not remembering anything. So, instead of going to his office, he leaves and then Ram, disguised as a student, arrives. Seeing Ram, Lucky relaxes because now he can push him down. Ram asks Lucky about the principal's office, and after that, when Ram starts going to the principal's office, Lucky pushes him down. However, later, Lakshman apologizes to Ram, and then Sanju comes and takes Lucky with her. After this, Ram talks to the principal and requests admission for Sanju Bakshi's class. But, by coincidence, Sanju is in the same class as Lucky. Here, their physics teacher is very strict and shouts at the students a lot. Just then, the principal arrives and introduces Ram Sharma to all the students, telling them that Ram had to leave his studies 10 years ago due to some family problems. After that, the principal spends time with Ram and Sanjana, and later Ram tries to be friends with Sanju on a daily basis. However, Sanju doesn't like this and directly tells Ram, I don't make friends with just anyone, and those who are my friends are very special, and you are not special. But when Ram falls asleep at night, there are 2 soldiers stationed outside Sanjana's hostel to ensure she faces no trouble. On the other hand, Raghav has also arrived in Darjeeling, where his very special friend, Khan, welcomes him, and Khan is helping Raghav to stop Project Milap. Now one day in college, Minnie's boyfriend sees Lucky with his girlfriend, which made him very angry. This time, Minnie's boyfriend challenges him to a race, and whoever completes a full round of the college then goes up to the college roof and takes down the college flag for Minnie. She will kiss. But on the other hand, the race between Lucky and Vivek begins, while on the other side, Ram is extracting data from his brother Lakshman Prasad Sharma's account office at the college. When the data loads, Ram realizes that Lucky is his stepbrother. However, during the race, Lucky slips from the college roof, and when Ram sees this, he quickly goes up to the roof, grabs the rope of the college flag, jumps to where Lakshman is, and pulls him up too. As a result, Ram becomes a hero in the eyes of the whole college. Because of this, Sanju also befriends Ram, and just then, Percy also arrives there, and after his arrival, someone takes pictures of all 4 of them, and later, Raghav sees these photos. After seeing these photos, Raghav says to Khan to kill Percy and make sure to record the video while shooting him. At that time, Sanju should also be with him so that we can send a message to General Bakshi that if he doesn't stop Project Milap, Sanju could also be shot. However, Khan refuses to do this job because there was no enmity with Percy in their gang. But Raghav insists that sacrifices must be made to save the country, and then we are shown a scene from 10 years ago, where Raghav was an army officer and he receives news that some Pakistani individuals had infiltrated the Indian border in search of water. However, Army officer Raghav believes that they are all Pakistani spies, so upon seeing them, Raghav kills them all. As a result, Brigadier Shekhar Sharma declared Officer Raghav mentally ill and removed him from the Indian Army. In the last 10 years, Raghav secretly formed his own army and declared himself a terrorist, raising his finger above every action aimed at improving the strained relations between India and Pakistan. Then one day, there was an arm wrestling match between Ram and Lakshman in college, and on Sanjana's insistence, Ram lost. However, his punishment was that when the first girl enters the college gate, Ram will have to sing a song for her. Just then, the new chemistry teacher, Chandani Chopra, enters the college, for whom Ram sings a romantic song and automatically playing the guitars in the background. As a result, all of Ram's friends were amazed, and Miss Chandani had also complained about it to the principal once. But then, the next day, when these 4 guys go to the theater to watch a movie, Khan comes in his car, ready to shoot Percy. But as soon as Major Ram sees the laser mark on Percy's forehead, he quickly saves Percy's life. After firing the shot, Khan flees in his car, but Major Ram follows him in a rickshaw. During this chase, several shots are fired at Ram, and after chasing for a long time, Ram's shot hits Khan, and he falls on the road. His other companions come to Raghav and show him a recorded video clip in college. From this, Raghav learns that General Bakshi has sent Major Ram to college disguised as a student to protect Sanju's safety. Upon seeing this, Raghav becomes very angry, and because Major Ram was perfect in his work, Raghav musters the courage to confront him himself. On the other hand, Major Ram takes Khan to a secret location and beats him severely. But then, after that, when Major Ram was in his chemistry class, he compliments his new teacher, Miss Chandni, in front of the whole class that she looks very beautiful when her hair is open. But later, after leaving the class, Ram finds out that Lucky needs a tenant, so Ram says, "I'm here." That same night, Ram goes to Laxman's house, and when Laxman introduces him to his mother, Madhu Sharma, Ram is very happy because she was also Ram's mother, albeit a stepmother. However, Madhu Sharma doesn't know that Ram is also her son. Seeing Ram, she became very happy because she always wanted a simple boy like Ram, but Lucky is the complete opposite. One day, suddenly, Lucky feels like going to the library, and because he had never been to the library before, the teachers and students are quite surprised when they see him there. Then a boy there asks Lucky if Sanju is his girlfriend, and in response, Lucky says that his girlfriend won't be like Sanju, who wears boys' clothes. Sanjana, who came to meet Lucky, overhears this and becomes very upset. But Ram goes to Sanju and promises to help her solve her problem. Here, Sanjana tells Ram the story behind her unique dressing sense and says, "My father wanted a son who could join the army like him, so he never loved me. Because of that, I tried to become my father's son, and I succeeded. But today, everyone has forgotten that I'm a girl." After that, Ram takes Sanju to Miss Chandni, and they give her a complete makeover. When she comes to college wearing girls' clothes, all the boys in the college go crazy over her, and this time play violin in the background of Lakshman, just like when Ram is with Miss Chandni. Seeing Sanju's transformed look, even Lucky starts to fall in love with her, but when he goes to confess his love to Sanju, she rejects him and says, "Tomorrow, when I wear my old clothes again, you will go back to Minnie." But the next day, we see that Raghav's two officers take Professor Razai at a gunpoint, who teaches physics. At night, Ram goes to Lakshman and asks him what he is giving to his mother tomorrow because it's her birthday. Lakshman is surprised because he didn't even remember his mother's birthday. He then asks Ram for help to surprise his mother. Ram shaves Lakshman's head, dresses him in simple clothes, and gives him a gift for his mother's birthday. Due to the haircut, Lakshman starts getting teased in his class as well. Then the principal comes and informs the entire class that Professor Razai has resigned. That's when we see their new teacher, who turns out to be Raghav. The college had a prom night, with boys wearing suits and girls in red dresses. Ram asks Miss Chandani to dance with him in front of everyone. Seeing Major Ram's attention diverted, Raghav alerts his officers, and they attack the secret agent who had come with Ram. After the party, when everyone starts heading home, Professor Raghav asks Ram to drop Miss Chandani off at her house. However, it turns out to be Ram's trick, and one of his officers takes control of Miss Chandani's car from behind, which Major Ram had mistaken for his officer's police van. Ram also starts following Miss Chandani's car, but he ends up shooting and saving his teacher Miss Chandani's life. He then tells her to go home in her car. After that, on the way, Ram also encounters Professor Raghav, who had planned to kidnap Sanju after dropping Lucky at his house. But Ram takes them to General Bakshi's place instead. Sanju meets her father after a long time, and she learns that Ram is not a student but an officer. This way, Raghav's plan also fails. But the next day, Major Ram goes to principal's office, where Professor Raghav was also sitting. As soon as Lakshman's name comes up, Professor Raghav becomes suspicious upon seeing Ram's reaction. Later, when Ram asks the principal for permission to stay in the college for a few more days and leaves from there, Professor Raghav questions the principal about Lakshman's relationship with Ram. That's when they find out that Lakshman is Ram's stepbrother. On the other hand, Miss Chandni, who had started to love Ram, tells him that now he should tell his mother and brother Lakshman the whole truth. In the next scene, we see that Ram goes home and is about to tell his mother and brother the truth. However, in the meantime, Raghav arrives there first and reveals the whole truth. This makes Lucky and his mother very upset because they had always believed that Ram was living with them under false pretenses, and they did not want to live with Ram since childhood. For this reason, Lucky and his mother become very furious and even kick him out of their house. Afterward, when Ram picks up his bag and starts to leave, his stepmother asks him, "Why did you do this? Why did you return to disrupt our happy life?" In response, Ram says, "I came here to fulfill my father's last wish. I also tell them that he died in a battle and loved both of you very much. His last wish was that his ashes should not belong to one son but both." On the following day, Ram was leaving Darjeeling to return to the Project Milap, and many college students, along with their principal, had gathered to bid him goodbye. However, as soon as Ram boarded the train to go back, he received a call and then went to General Bakshi's office. There, he was shown a video clip in which Raghav had turned all the students into hostages, threatening to stop Project Milap, and Ram realized that he was not a professor but a terrorist. In addition to this, Raghav had some other demands. He wanted a helicopter, Khan to be released, and Ram to be handed over in handcuffs. On the other hand, news came on TV that a Pakistani army general had also decided to release the innocent Indians. Upon hearing this news, General Bakshi believed that Project Milap had been successful and informed Raghav of this development. However, Raghav still did not trust the Pakistani's army. Due to this, General Bakshi considered postponing Project Milap, but Ram promised him that before the next sunrise, he would personally rescue all the students and prepare for Project Milap. After that, Major Ram goes to Khan and tells him that Pakistan has also extended a hand of friendship towards us, so why is Raghav still keeping the children as hostages? In response, Khan says that whatever Raghav is doing, he is doing it for the security of the country. But here, the audience and Khan find out something very interesting from Ram's words. Ram reveals that Raghav was not doing all this for the country's security, but he had a son who was killed by a group similar to Raghav's in Kashmir, and Raghav believes that he was killed by a Pakistani organization. Hearing this, Khan is quite surprised, but he is not sure about Ram's words. However, as they leave, Major Ram give him a gun because now the decision was in Khan's hands whether he was fighting for his country India or for Raghav's personal battle. At that moment, Lucky and Ram's mother also arrive and ask to release the college students. But Raghav's plan was not to capture Major Ram but to stop Project Milap, and in this commotion, Raghav also reveals the truth about his son's death in front of everyone. Hearing this, Khan is greatly surprised that Raghav had been lying to him for 10 years. So, when Ram confronts Raghav, Khan, according to his plan, shoots the first bullet into Ram's bicep and then shoots the second bullet into his chest. Although the bulletproof jacket saves him, but Raghav and the college students believe that Khan had killed Major Ram. In the next scene, we, as the audience, learn that Khan takes Major Ram to a deserted place and unlocks his handcuffs. He then says to Major Ram, is my fight still for the country and not for settling personal enmities with any other country. Afterward, Major Ram eliminates all the officers present and sends student and teachers from the college through another route. Later, when Raghav discovers that Khan didn't kill Major Ram and betrayed him, he points a gun at Khan's forehead and shoots him. On the other hand, in Project Milap, Pakistani prisoners are released from India, and Indian prisoners are released from Pakistan. However, at the college, there is a fight between Ram and Raghav, with both of them engaged in a fierce battle. Ram sustains more injuries due to a bullet hitting his bicep, and taking advantage of this, Raghav prepares to shoot Ram. But Ram surprises Raghav during the fight, takes him to the college rooftop, and pulls the pin of a grenade attached to Raghav's chest. Raghav is helpless, and Major Ram backs away slowly. At this moment, Lucky arrives in a helicopter to rescue Ram, but as soon as Ram boards the helicopter, he shows Raghav the pulled grenade pin, and a massive explosion occurs behind them. Once again, goodness triumphs over evil. Afterward, Ram and Lucky immerse their father's ashes in a river, and the movie concludes with the director Farah Khan giving credits to all the actors and actresses in various ways. This is how the film comes to an end. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel to watch more content like this.